so everyone's name can be heard. 3. Please be cordial to one another. Do not stand in the walkways or in front of others during the ceremony. 4. Please keep your children with you at all times. A message to our audience. Parents, guardians, students, and friends, please keep in mind that the promotion ceremony is a very important and special event for our students and their families. Please adhere to the following guidelines to ensure an enjoyable ceremony for everyone. Out of courtesy to others sitting in the bleachers, no balloons, horns, shade structures, or large umbrellas will be allowed inside the stadium during the ceremony. 2. Please do not disturb others by talking during the ceremony. And please be cordial so everyone's name can be heard. 3. Please be cordial to one another. Do not stand in the walkways or in front of others during the ceremony. 4. Please keep your children with you at all times. Do not allow them to run around. 5. School authorities reserve the right to deny access to the graduation ceremony. Individuals engaged in disruptive behavior will be asked to leave. Un mensaje a nuestra audiencia. Padres, guardianes, estudiantes y amigos, por favor recuerden que la ceremonia de promoción es un evento especial y importante para los participantes y sus familias. Por favor, siga las siguientes instrucciones para asegurar una ceremonia agradable para todos. 1. En cortesía a otras personas sentadas en las gradas, no se permitirán globos, cuernos de aire, trompetas, estructuras de sombra o paraguas dentro del estadio durante la ceremonia de graduación. 2. Por favor, no perturbe a otros con estar hablando durante la ceremonia y por favor sea cordial para que todos los nombres se puedan escuchar. 3. Por favor, sea cordial con los demás. No se pare en los pasillos o esté de pie en frente de otros durante la ceremonia. 4. Por favor, mantenga a sus niños con usted todo el tiempo. No los permita correr alrededor. 5. Las autoridades escolares se la persona o personas involucradas en conductas disruptivas se les
For board members, good evening, folks. The ask about what I used to do to my kids. The markup platform is for the student.
How are you? I'm fine.
Anna,
thank you.
you're
Yes.
first. Yeah.
I'm first, okay.
Good evening. At this time, we would like to ask everyone to please find a seat and silence your cell phones. If you need to stand momentarily, please be considerate of others who are sitting behind you. At the conclusion of tonight's graduation ceremony, please refrain from walking on the field until all the names of the graduates have been announced and an invitation has been made to come onto the field. Thank you.
Good evening. To our parents and community, thank you. Thank you for developing and nurturing the qualities and characteristics in our students that have allowed them to reach their goals. Graduates, would you please give your parents, families, friends, and community members a warm round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Our entire staff at Wasco Elementary School District works tirelessly to ensure all of our students receive the services and support needed in order to get to where we are today. If you are an employee of the Wasco Union Elementary School District, will you please stand and be recognized? Now I'd like to welcome our ASB presidents.
Good evening, members of the audience. My name is Braden Ricks, and I'm the ASB president of Thomas Jefferson Middle School. On behalf of the class of 2022, we welcome everyone to the Wasco Elementary Middle School graduation ceremony for the class of 2022.
Buenas noches, miembros de la audiencia. Mi nombre es Emma Gómez y soy la presidenta de ASB de la Escuela Intermedia Palm Avenue. En nombre de la clase de 2022, damos la bienvenida a todos a la ceremonia de graduación del distrito de Wasco. Good evening. Good evening. At this time, the 8th grade band members will join the band for their final performance. The Wasco Union Elementary School Marching Band, under the direction of Mrs. Lindsay Holmes, will now perform the Star-Spangled Banner. Please stand. Please remain standing. At this time, please join us for the flag salute. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Mrs. Holmes. 8th grade band members, please return to your place in line. You may be seated.
Thank you. I would like to welcome you all to the 2022 graduation ceremony for the Wasco Union Elementary School District. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests, the Board of Trustees, Mr. Luis Fernandez, President of the Board, Mrs. Petra Rada, Clerk of the Board, Mr. Richard Redding, Board Member, Mrs. Cheryl Wegman, Board Member, Miss Anna Poggi, Board Member, Administrators, Mr. Kelly Riches, District Superintendent, Mr. David Bowling, District Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Brad Mayberry, District Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Oscar Luna, Director of Special Programs, Mr. Danny Ariano, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Principal, Mr. Patrick Acosta, Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Assistant Principal, Dr. Zach Ellis, Palm Avenue Middle School, Principal, Miss Sandra Bailey, Palm Avenue Middle School, Assistant Principal, Mr. Richards, Superintendent of the Wasco Union School District, will now provide us with welcoming remarks. Mr. Richards?
Thank you, Braden. This graduating class is the first that had their entire junior high experience with COVID as a continuing situation. Esta clase que se gradúa es un primero que ha pasado su secundaria completa teniendo el COVID como situación continua. Students, parents, staff members, I congratulate you on an outstanding effort in the face of the most difficult barriers you may ever face. Estudiantes, padres, miembros del personal, los felicito por un esfuerzo sobresaliente frente a las barreras más difíciles que se pueden enfrentar. Students, have a great high school career.
and I know you will never forget these school years. Los estudiantes tienen un gran camino en la escuela alta. Yo que ustedes nunca olvidarán estos años escolares. Mr. Ariano. Tonight, we are missing 3 members of our middle school family.
Esta noche nos faltan 3 miembros de nuestra familia escolar.
Mr. David Vaughn, history teacher, is missing the first graduation he has missed in 28 years, as he is ill and in the hospital. Our prayers and thoughts go out to him, and he wants all you graduates to know he is thinking of you.
El señor David Vaughn, profesor de historia, se está perdiendo su primera graduación en 28 años, ya que está enfermo y en el hospital. Nuestras oraciones y pensamientos están con él. Le gustaría que todos los graduados supieran en esta noche que está pensando en usted o en ellos.
We also have 2 Wasco Elementary School District employees who unexpectedly passed away during the school year. They are Mr. Danny Rueda, board member, and Mr. Delton Charles Daniels, head custodian.
También tenemos 2 empleados del Distrito Escolar de Wasco que fallecieron inesperadamente durante el año escolar. Ellos son el señor Danny Rueda, miembro de la mesa directiva, y el señor Delton Charles Daniels, custodio escolar.
This evening, I would like to invite Mrs. Petra Rueda to the stage to receive an honorary diploma in appreciation for her husband's contribution and dedication to our school district.
Esta noche me gustaría invitar a la señora Petra Rueda al escenario para recibir una diploma de honor en agradecimiento por la contribución y dedicación de su esposo a nuestro distrito escolar.
At this time, I would also like to invite Ms. Eleanor Torrance to the stage. To receive an honorary diploma for her nephew's contribution and dedication to our school district. In addition, I would also like to present her with a plaque for the District Classified Employee of the Year for Delton Charles Daniels, which would have been presented at the breakfast next year.
En este momento también nos gustaría invitar a la señora Eleanor Torrance al escenario para recibir un diploma de honor por la contribución y dedicación de su sobrino a nuestro distrito escolar. Además, nos gustaría también presentarle a ella en esta tarde una placa para empleado clasificado del año del distrito que habría sido entregado en el desayuno el próximo año. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Richards. At this time, I would like to welcome Assistant Principal Patrick Acosta to the podium.
Good evening, graduates and families. My name is Patrick Acosta, and I'm the assistant principal of Thomas Jefferson Middle School. There are 63 students who are graduating tonight with the Honor Graduate Medals. These students have earned a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 4.0 during their 8th grade academic career. Honors Graduate Medal recipients are identified in your programs. At this time, please stand and be recognized if you are an Honors Graduate Medal recipient. Students, if you guys received a medal, please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. We are also recognizing 51 students who have qualified for the Honors Graduate Cord. These students have earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or above during their 8th grade academic career. Honors Graduate Cord recipients are identified in your program. At this time, please stand and be recognized if you are an Honors Graduate Cord recipient. Thank you. You may be seated. To ensure we recognize the accomplishments of all our graduates, both middle schools have selected valedictorians and salutatorians. Valedictorians and salutatorians have earned the number 1 and number 2 academic rankings of the class of 2022 at their respective school sites. For Thomas Jefferson Middle School, our class of 2022 salutatorian is Chris Echeverria. For Palm Avenue Middle School, our class of 2022 salutatorian is Samantha Valdebenito. For Thomas Jefferson Middle School, our class of 2022 valedictorian is Vicente Acosta. And for Palm Avenue Middle School, our class of 2022 valedictorian is Emma Gomez. Congratulations to our class of 2022 salutatorians and valedictorians. At this time, we call the selected class of 2022 valedictorians of Thomas Jefferson and Palm Avenue Middle Schools to deliver the class of 2022 student addresses. For Thomas Jefferson Middle School, Vicente Acosta, and for Palm Avenue Middle School, Emma Gomez.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Vicente Acosta, and I am the Thomas Jefferson Middle School valedictorian for the graduating class of 2022. The past 3 years have been challenging, from entering middle school as 6th graders to schools closing due to COVID, distant learning, returning to campus with restrictions, and ultimately being able to be here in person to celebrate the graduation of all those on this field this evening. Thank you to all of those who helped us reach this milestone, including the administration, teachers, coaches, and most importantly, our parents. Graduates, we have worked hard to get to this evening. I would like everyone to consider how memorable this moment is. We all should be proud of what we have accomplished and celebrate this evening. As Rick Astley once stated, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you. This quote should remind us that we should persevere when things get tough. We should always be there for each other as we move into Wasco High School. As we continue to live our lives, we should always carry the precious memories that were created at Thomas Jefferson. Over the past 3 years, I have gathered many life lessons I intend on using in the future. For those of you entering 8th grade next year, I have 2 pieces of advice for you. First, don't procrastinate. When I struggled this year, it was because I waited until the last minute to complete my assignments. This year, I have learned I need to use my time wisely. Second, get used to speaking in front of people. Public speaking is an important skill to improve on because it can make you appear more confident, appear braver, and show you are a hardworking individual. These traits can create future opportunities in terms of jobs or colleges. Public speaking helped me get through my Public speaking has helped me overcome some challenges this year. An example is how public speaking helped me get through my science fair presentation with a breeze. Public speaking is not easy to do, but with some practice on speaking in front of people and a little bit of stepping outside of your comfort zone, you will be able to do it. Over the past 3 years, I've made many memories at Thomas Jefferson I will never forget. My most memorable moment was working on a group mousetrap card project in science. Those in my group were Sophia, Sebastian, and Yatsari. We worked as a team and learned that we can all trust each other for help and advice. We always made each other laugh and made each other happy. What made this project memorable was this mousetrap card project seemed impossible to finish, but as a team, we overcame it. I've learned that working together can make us overcome any challenges life has to offer. Tamara Taylor said, as long as you keep going, you'll keep getting better. And as you get better, you gain more confidence. That alone is success. Although you may be struggling, as long as you keep going, you, and most importantly, we will get better and succeed. Quarantine was something new that affected us all, and it is impressive how we adjusted our daily lives and overcame it. What each and every one of us here have learned over the past 3 years is when things have gotten difficult, we must continue to go on. On behalf of myself and all of the graduates this evening, I would like to thank the Board of Trustees, district administrations, and all employees of Wasco Elementary for making this in-person graduation ceremony happen. Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of the graduating class of 2022. Have a wonderful night.
Good evening. I am Palm Avenue's 2022 valedictorian this year. I would like to start by congratulating the class of 2022 and thanking everyone in attendance for supporting the graduates. As I look back through my middle school years, I can't help but remember the first day of 6th grade and being so scared into finally reaching middle school. Middle school seemed like the place where we reached an age where we could mature and prepare to start our journey through becoming more independent. High school had always seemed so far away no matter what grade we were in. Now, we are preparing to walk the stage and enter high school. It seems like time disappeared and came back in an instant. Our middle school experience was not exactly what we expected it to be, especially with COVID. Our 6th grade year got cut short. For 7th grade, we went completely virtual. And although we were back in school for 8th grade, we had many restrictions. So, if you really think about it, we went from little 6th graders to graduating 8th graders in an instant. The future starts today, not tomorrow. Pope John Paul II. As we sit here today, the future has already begun. In the next few months, we will all be starting our high school journey. Some of us might even be starting college courses next week. High school has always been known for being some of the best years of your life. So let's make these next 4 years the most memorable that they can be. While we have the chance, take time to participate in all that you can. Sports, clubs, student council, and being involved in everything that the school has to offer. Being involved in high school gives you so many opportunities to make great memories, new friends, new beginnings, and new adventures that you can share later in life. You might be really excited or really nervous, but either way, we should all be really proud that we've made it this far. Now, we start a new chapter in our lives and take bigger steps into the future. Take advantage of any and all opportunities, because time will fly faster than you think. Even though we might not get that time back, those memories will keep us hungry for more success and a better future. As long as we continue to work hard and have dedication to our education, we will all be sitting here again in 4 years as the class of 2026, making an even bigger step graduating from high school. These past 3 years have been amazing, and I am proud to have represented Palm Avenue Middle School and to have been a Panther. Now we should all be proud to call ourselves Tigers. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Good luck and congratulations to the class of 2022.
This evening, we are graduating 340 eighth grade students. On behalf of both middle schools, class of 2022, we are proud of you. Before we send you off to high school, we want to give you just 2 bits of advice. Call it words of wisdom and encouragement. Number 1, the only way is through. In order to achieve your goals, you will need to think smarter, work harder, be better than yesterday. Through thick and thin, you will want to be the best version of yourself. In other words, class of 2022, there are no shortcuts or magical solutions to achieving your goals. Train to push past your limits and don't stop there. Every game is a mind game. Push the power of your potential. Get out of your head and get into the game. John Madden NFL, often said, "The road to easy street is through the sewer." In other words, to get to where you want to go, you will need to work hard and along the way, possibly experience a few bumps in the road. It won't be easy. Number 2, what's strong with you? Not what is wrong with you, but what is strong with you. Think about this for a moment. What is strong with you? Look at what you can do. See the potential you have, not what you don't have. You have the power to choose possibility over disability. You see, you're born with the ability to think positively and withstand adversity as well as bounce back from these bumps in the road. To be honest with you, you might face difficult life events or, better yet, bumps in the road. And when you do, the first thought that might pop into your head is this: impossible. But I say to you tonight, think about it differently. You see, the word impossible, I am possible. Impossible says to me, I'm possible. In other words, you are possible, class of 2022. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. Your future is up to you." Steve Marbley says, "Don't let your history interfere with your destiny." In other words, don't let your past determine your future. In closing, so whether it's working through adversity or focusing on your strengths to achieve your goals, you will want to think positively. You have the potential to endure, but it will require choosing to do so. No one can do that for you. Others can encourage you, but ultimately, class of 2022, it's up to you. Now, having verified that these students have completed all graduation requirements as specified by the state of California and our school board, it is my pleasure to present the Wasco Elementary Middle School graduating class of 2022 to our school board president, Mr. Luis Fernandez.
Good evening, parents and students. We are here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating 8th grade class from Thomas Jefferson and Palm Avenue. Join us in honoring their success. We thank you for all your continuing support. Thank you, parents and teachers, for contributing to the success of these students. And congratulations, students. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the class of 2022 as the candidates for graduation. The members of the board wish to congratulate the students of this class and eagerly anticipate the continuation of their accomplishments as they enter their high school careers. Thank you.
And now, what you all have been waiting for. Row 1, please stand and walk to the outside usher.
Yep, just reach for one and hand it to them.
Caden Sharp.
Juan Jose Navarrete.
Yusuf Saeed Ayad.
Citlali Hernandez Figueroa.
Piper Love Acuff.
Carlos Magallanes.
Daniel Acosta Garcia.
Thais Perez.
Vicente Acosta.
Gabriela Romero.
Noah Riley Adamak.
Gabriel Said.
Riley Grace Adams.
Jose Pelayo.
Alexa Aguas. Blanca Altamirano. Diana Michelle Alcantar Aguilar. Ana Alvarez. Jacqueline Alcantar Tapia. Adam David Sanchez Alviso.
Devany Aceves Gonzalez. Denise Aceves Gonzalez.
Brandon Andrade.
Sorry. Devany Aguilar Contreras.
Ariana Denise Ariano.
Jonathan Aguilera.
Jaden Argueta.
Absam Ahmed.
Josue Armijo.
Kevin Amada Polido.
Jessica Elizabeth Arambidi.
Shama Saleh Ahmadi.
Natalie Atrasin.
Ivory Alejo Areola.
Andrew Ayala.
Giovanni Alfaro.
Beatriz Valeria Alvarez Morris.
Alina Alvarez.
Ariana Alvarez.
Ian Alvarado.
Arlene Alvarez.
Augustine James Bailey.
Catherine Andrade Manriquez.
Julian Ballesteros.
Adiel Arredondo.
Alexa Isabel Baltodano.
Sofía Arredondo.
Daniel Barrios.
Isela Ayala.
Danny Becerra Lopez.
Alejandra Valderes.
Daniela Belmontes Chavez.
Andrea Dory Valderes.
Espiridion Beltrán.
Haley Barba.
Alvin Bustos. Florentina Lopez Campos. Santos Calderón. Kenya Carbajal. Sofía Lourdes Campo. Brian Miguel Carcano.
Haley Ann Barbosa.
Sebastián Cardoso.
Kaylee Elan Bartlich.
Eder Javier Caro Garcia.
Eduardo Becerra.
Raymond M. Castaneda.
Yodel Cabrera.
Lily Castellon.
Rose Cambrano.
Amelia Angelica Cáceres.
Princess Marie Cardenas.
Alexa Desiree Chacha Asamar.
Olivia Carranza Tovar.
Christopher Cortez.
Christina Carrillo.
Anthony Cruz.
Miguel Ceja. Caitlin Cortez.
Anaí Cuellar Reyes.
Manuel José Cisneros.
Dina Cuevas Antelo.
Ruby Cisneros.
Chiomara Díaz Ramírez.
Judith Contreras.
Jonelle Diaz.
Kaylin Mareli Cordova Quintanilla.
Matthew DeMacali.
Santiago Corona.
Matthew Dominguez.
Eduardo Cruz.
Dylan Durfee.
David Gael Cruz.
Esmeralda Echeverria Espuro.
Cristal Isabel de la Cruz.
Jessica Guadalupe Delgadillo Garcia.
Jocelyn Rose del Real.
Marisela Domingo.
Eva Escalera.
Julián Domínguez Cabrera.
George Escalera.
Chris Echeverria.
Giovanni Haciel Esquivel.
Ashley Escobar Escobar.
Samuel Esquivel.
Isaac Emmanuel Escobedo.
Leonardo Evangelista.
Alyssa Gloria Flores.
Leslie Bisaida Felix.
Jonathan Alexander Flores.
Amy Fernandez Reese.
Ricardo Flores.
Bisaida Edwines Perez.
Yesenia Francisco Lucas.
Mary Jane Olivia Flores.
David Nicolas Garcia.
Daniel Angel Garcia.
Nancy Garcia.
Adrian Emilio Garcia.
Nubia Garcia.
Alessandra Garcia.
Omar Garcia.
Angel Garcia.
Juan de Jesus Garnica. Sorry. Jose de Jesus Garnica.
Camila Garcia.
Lillian Garnica.
Dalia Garcia.
Pedro Gil Becerra.
Damian Miguel Garcia.
Emma Victoria Gomez.
Damian Godinez.
Jace Gonzalez.
Sofia Gomez.
Alejandro González Reyes.
Zabdiel Gomez.
Raúl Jr. González.
Aiden Gonzalez.
Roberto Ángel González.
Joshua Andres Gonzalez.
Riley K. González.
Brisa Guadalupe Grajeda.
Sebastian González.
Rebecca Giselle Gutierrez Guzman.
Simon Julián Granados.
Uriah Darius Harrison.
Xavier Guivas.
Kimberly Alexandria Hernandez Perneda.
Natalie Helsley.
Alyssa Emily Hernandez.
Valeria Hernandez Rodriguez.
Justin Hernandez.
Josué Zamora Hernandez.
Kayla Antonio Hernandez.
Haley Holloway.
Leonel Hernandez.
Daniel Holsey.
Marely Hernandez.
Jonathan Jaime.
Uriah George Hernandez.
Guadalupe Jimenez Salgado.
Malachi Jennings Rocha.
Elvia Juarez Hernandez.
Evelyn Lopez.
Jalen Juarez.
Julian Lopez.
Diana Leon Morillo.
Noah Lopez.
Isaac Leon.
Valentin Lopez.
Angel Leyva.
Angel Luis Ruiz.
Giovanni Lopez Antonio.
Adrian Lopez.
Jesus Antonio Luis Reese.
Jennifer Lopez.
Alexia Marquez.
Leslie Marie Lopez.
Sheila Abril Marquez.
Haley Magana Casillas.
Joseph Martinez Franco.
Lauren Macias.
Kayleen Alison Martinez Hernandez.
Francisco Maraquin.
Ashley Martinez.
Eddie Martinez.
Evelyn Martinez.
Nena Martinez.
Francisco Martinez.
Valerie Martinez.
Gennaro Mata.
Jose de Jesus Medina.
Brandon Homero Medina.
Alexia Diane Miranda.
Cal-El Joseph Alexander Meanley.
Esmeralda Miranda.
Ivan Medrano.
Serena Mojica.
Marisol Melissa Medrano.
Dareli Yvonne Moncada.
Brenda Mendez.
Victoria Mondregan.
Isabella Miranda.
Nathan Morales.
Litzy Milan Garcia.
Kimberly Moreno Hernandez.
Saeed Mohammed Motion.
Juliana Moreno.
Marely Moncada.
Nayeli Navarro Madrigal.
Jocelyn Monroy Zuniga.
Natalie Sofia Montez.
Lexi Bertha Montano.
Xavier Montez.
Natalie May Norid.
Jacqueline Mora.
Belen Núñez Cáceres.
Juliana Moreno.
Eloisa Evangelina Maldonado Ocampo.
Ruben Mosqueda.
Jasmine Ordóñez.
Diana Mota Valenzuela.
Genesis Orozco.
Adrina Alize Munoz.
Yetzari Yvette Orpineda Herrera.
Ricardo Navarro.
Jonathan Ortiz.
Eileen Michelle Nunez Reese.
Cristian Osorio Osorio.
Chloe Nunez.
Enrique Pacheco.
Leslie Nicole Pedrosa.
Dairi Paz Vega.
Coral Pérez López.
Anaí Lisbeth Ocampo.
Elizabeth Lucia Perez.
Leonel Ocampo.
Isaac Felix Perez.
Quentin Orozco.
Marisol Perez.
J. Jesus Orozco.
Sofía Perez Chica.
Gregorian Payne.
Gilberto Pineda.
Lamec Peña.
Carlos Pineda.
Jesus Benenuti.
Isabela Prazola.
Elijah Peralta.
Rogelio Quevedo Barbosa.
Nathan Quevedo.
Malachi Perez.
Emily Ramos.
Santos Perez. Go.
Angel Francisco Raya.
Caitlin Vanessa Pineda Castillo.
Elijah Joe Rigolato.
Eleni Plasencia.
Yahaira Reyes.
Tanya Ponce.
Braden Nathaniel Ricks.
Orlando Puneda.
Armando Rios Carreno.
Hector Raya.
Jacob Xavier Robledo.
Gilbert Joaquin Reyes.
Alyssa Rocha.
Gabriela Ramirez.
Winter Juarez Rocha.
Inderjeet Rathor.
Daisy Razzo.
Alonso Rodriguez.
Alexandra Lupita Reyes.
Angel Nathaniel Rodriguez.
Mark Rivera.
Diego Rodriguez.
Jocelyn Robles.
Elijah Jorge Rodriguez.
Abel Rocha.
Armando Rosales.
Alejandro Rodriguez.
Richard Xavier Rubio Purges.
Brandon Rodriguez.
Héctor Rodney Ruiz Carlon.
Mickey Rodriguez.
Jocelyn Ruiz.
Elizabeth Ann Romero.
Stephanie Ruiz.
Julio Alberto Romero.
Yosolín Salcedo Fernández.
Giovanni Sanchez.
Vanessa Ruiz Puente.
Randy Espino.
Valeria Lopez Reese.
Adrian Sanchez.
Xavier Sanchez Quintero.
Eliana Sanchez.
Amy Sanchez Reese.
Serenity Yvette Sanchez.
Nevea Sanchez.
Daniel Santiago Hernandez.
Ventura Sanchez.
Jessica Santos Antonio.
Damien Eugenio Santos.
Gabriel Sepúlveda.
Zaida Solano Chavez.
Julio Ángel Solorio Lopez.
Julian Torres.
Alejandro Soltero.
Deshaun Towers.
Sabian Valdemir Uribe. Vladimir Uribe.
Brisette Toralba.
Sophia Erner.
Delilah Torres.
Go. Jonathan Vaca Gonzalez.
Eduardo Tremillo.
Valerie Elizabeth Badillo.
Jose Christian Valencia Ariano.
Samantha Marie Valdebenito.
Alexander Vargas.
David William Vargas.
Jorge Vasquez Barrera.
Anthony Vargas Rodriguez.
Valerie Alexandra Vidales.
Giovanni Vargas.
Daniela Alejandra Villacorta.
Justin Jacob Velasco.
Melvin Jesus Villanueva.
Sofía Villanueva.
Vianey Velasquez.
José Daniel Villasana.
Arieli Veliz.
Matthew Wimberly.
Roman Villagomez.
Brian Zamora Herrera.
Tyler Williams.
Cristina Zarate.
Alexander Sarapin Garcia.
Sergio Alejandro Zarate.
Graduates, you have one last task. Please stand. We commend and congratulate you as the class of 2022. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to your left. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated. On behalf of the Wasco Union Elementary School District, have a seat. We are thankful for you, the parents, the families, the teachers, the staff, the community of Wasco, for your support of our students in all of their education. En nombre del Distrito Escolar Primario de Wasco, estamos agradecidos por usted, los padres, las familias, los maestros y el personal, y la comunidad de Wasco por su apoyo en nuestros estudiantes y su educación. You are now invited to come to the field and take photos with your graduate. Congratulate your students, class of 2022.